Rude Nation! RudeTober 10th means only one thing. It's time for the RudeBoyz Top 10 RudeTober Edition Spooky Season. RudeTober, Tom.
And this.
Oh, and then Ganon's here too. Oh, and also, the guy from Altered Beast. That's actually the good guy. You want this one. Alright, yeah, we just found the new buttons. I forgot.
Yeah.
The new old buttons.
Yeah.
The old new buttons? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But speaking with a lot of video game sounds.
Yeah.
Spooky season. RudeTober.
Are doing the top 10
God. Sorry.
spooky moments in video games. It's gonna get old real quick all month.
Oh, come on.
Starting off in no particular order, our honorable mention.
A lot of these we got from our Discord,
Yes.
bit.ly/RudeBoyz Discord. Shout out to the RudeNation over there.
Yes. Loss of physical media.
Yeah, this is...
It's a scary thing.
100%, man. I mean, between licenses getting pulled, physical media going bad, you know, there's a thing called disc rot out there, so I'm afraid to look at any of my disc games of, like, the GameCube era, you know what I mean?
I'm sure you can clean it.
No, it's the actual film inside the disc that rots. It's not the, you know, but piracy, everybody. Yeah, let me read. This came from our boy Andrew up in the chat. Let me read his whole post, because I think this speaks clear to a lot of people. I'll give you this anecdote. Fuck cloud gaming. I was a Google Stadia user. He was the one. Because it was the cheapest way for me to play Cyberpunk 2077. It was great for 2 years, but when it went under, we basically lost all the games, even though we were refunded. It was possible to take a save and move it cross-platform, but I didn't have the tech-savvy way to do so at the time, so I'm happily playing my physical copy of Cyberpunk on Switch 2. Also, shout out to CD Projekt Red for putting all that fucking shit on one game card. So there you go, another good reason.
Yeah.
So my scary thought is this: the loss of physical media for the consumer isn't the way to go. Don't rely on the internet for holding your media, as one day you just might not be able to reach it. Honestly, that's a huge, we give a shout out, yes. Applause to Andrew. But it's not funny. So let's get to the real top 10 and his first contribution to this.
Yes, Andrew's contribution is the piano in Mario 64.
The scary piano. Yes.
I don't know nothing about this.
Oh, so I
never made it that far.
In Big Boo's Haunt, which is like the ghost house level of Super Mario 64, because the game is kind of like, that level in particular has like almost like a Resident Evil style fixed camera in portions when you're in the mansion. You're kind of like up in the corner. You see a piano here. I think you're looking around for red coins in this one particular star level. And you go up to the piano, and the piano just starts like opening and closing, like it being haunted, like a mimic.
Okay.
Gotcha. In a game like Super Mario 64, you don't expect that.
Sure, yeah.
Because you're thinking ghosts, got it. Not a piano that jumps. It's like it's a jump scare in a game of no jump scares.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's very funny. And also very frightening.
Well, speaking of Resident Evil, one of my picks is the first dog coming through that window in the first Resident Evil.
100%.
I remember playing the first Resident Evil in, 96?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I was jumping between 95, 96, 97. I was like, 96 looks right.
Baby. 30 years next year.
And that dog fucking jumps through that window. Holy shit. Like, you would think, for me, it would be when the spiders first drop down.
Yeah, I could, for you particularly, yes.
But something of, like, that glass...
Not expecting that dog, man.
That glass... Exactly. Like,
not expecting
holy
that dog.
crap.
Between, like, the creepiness of the first zombie, like, turning its head, and, oh, shit, and then, like, the hunters later, and, the bugs and all that stuff, like you said. The dog is definitely...
Like, not even seeing the first licker.
That's honestly what I was just bringing up, because we did use that for our Instagram page for the week, post for the week. But You're correct. Yes, the liquor in Resident Evil 2 is also up there.
Yeah.
It says it's scary because it's something you see in the background.
Right.
And you're like, what the fuck? And then it reveals unto you.
Yes. Next up is seeing how the sausage is made in Split Fiction. This fucking terrified me. So
It's hilarious. For me. For your reaction.
Yeah, if you've never played Split Fiction, there's a part where you're playing as these two cute little pigs.
Mm-hmm.
It's adorable.
Yes.
Like, stupidly adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, you get grinded up.
Yeah.
And you get turned into a hot dog. And you get eaten. And it was the most terrifying, heart-wrenching, fucking nonsense I ever saw in a video game. And it scared the shit out of me.
Nation, we made a highlight for it on our TikTok.
Yes.
Just go to our linktree, linktr.ee/RudeBoyz, follow our TikTok, and you can see the clip we did for that. And I'm actually pretty proud of the edit I did on that. But yeah, it basically gets Tom's reaction.
Yeah.
For the hot dog scene. Yes.
Yep. Number 4. This comes from Aphelion in our Discord.
Mm-hmm.
The Call of Duty Ghost Boxes. So they do Call of Duty does a Halloween, event in October. And you go to, you open up these boxes, and sometimes there's good stuff. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you get a scary...
Like a jump scare, right?
Like a jump scare.
I've seen this.
So,
yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny for...
someone watching
not
it.
Experiencing
Yeah,
it. Yes.
Exactly.
But I like that. Yeah, I like that. It takes something that's very. I feel like didn't maybe Call of Duty did that, or some first-person shooter did that. They would just pop jump scares in to games for no reason.
Oh Jesus!
I think that's hilarious. I mean, it's terrifying, but I'm not playing it.
Right.
And if I got scared, I got scared. But then, a week later, I'd be like, "That was hilarious. You got me."
Yeah. Number 5 is the Sin Eaters from Final Fantasy XIV. This is in the Shadowbringers expansion. And you go to this... I think I've showed you the transformation of, these people getting turned into these, almost angel-esque things because they're getting poisoned by light.
I think you've shown me, yeah.
The first time you see a transformation, and, even some of the designs, you're just like... what the fuck am I looking at? It's the whole world that you're in. It's pretty goddamn terrifying, I have to say. It's also super bright.
Okay.
Which you know me, that terrifies me. As I see your phone illuminating your face right now.
I'm looking at Sin Eaters.
Yeah, punch up Sin Eaters Final Fantasy XIV.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, don't yell at me. Jesus. Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, I never want to relive it.
Tom's properly spooked right now.
Oh, yeah.
Sin Eaters.
Number 6 is Man-Bat from Arkham City.
This is another funny one.
This fucking gets
because this was, obviously a giant man-bat.
Yeah.
A man who turned into a bat.
A man that is a bat, but he goes by Man-Bat, not... Yeah.
No, not the other way around. Who would do something like that?
Yeah, I know. Some crazy guy.
You're just zipping around the... I think this is an Arkham...
City.
Was this
It is City. You're just zipping around.
Don't you do the same thing in Arkham Knight?
I think they do.
Oh, okay.
But, I think people were expecting them to do it in Night. But
and then
City...
you get the other thing, yes.
You ain't expecting that shit in City.
No.
You're zipping around having a good old time.
And then the camera pulls back when you're zipping up to a rooftop, and you get jump scared by Man-Bat.
Jesus.
Who just snarls and fucking swipes his hand at you.
Yeah.
Wing.
I don't know if you actually fight him.
I think you have to chase him, right? I remember in Night. Oh no, maybe I'm thinking in Night. You have to chase Firefly or something.
Oh right, yeah.
Or was that Origins?
That sounds like an Origins.
Right. But yeah, no, you do have to chase him, I think, and you have to follow him enough to get the antidote or something.
Yeah, some stupid shit.
Well, it's a great game, but some stupid shit.
Number 7, eyeball scene in Dead Space 2.
So there's a scene in Dead Space 2 where your character, Isaac Clarke, has the codex in his head or something like that. I don't know. He's basically like poisoned in his brain. So what you have to do is you have to go into his brain through the eyeball. So I remember playing the scene and I was like, is this a cutscene? And then you realize you're basically controlling the laser and the needle to go through his pupil into his brain, right? And as that's happening, the closer you get, the more scared, clearly,
right,
Isaac Clarke starts to get, and he starts to, shake and panic and stuff like that, and move his eye. And if you miss, you basically put this entire, safety cone into his skull. It just smooshes him straight in, right? More terrifyingly, for someone who has an eye phobia, if you actually get in there, it's like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I'd almost prefer you to just crush my skull.
Right,
that, you know what I mean? You just go right in and do your business. Yeah, but that is, Dead Space 2.
Eyes and teeth, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Eyes and teeth fuck me up.
Fair.
Bathtub scene in Eternal Darkness.
Another one I popped on here.
Yes.
In Eternal Darkness, one of my favorite horror games, spooky games, RUDETOBER games, you play... Your main character is this young lady, Alexandra Roivas, which is Savior spelled backwards. You go around this mansion, you're trying to find codex pages, and those pages are your chapter, your levels. You play as different characters, right? So the hub world is in this mansion, and you're going around, basically, the information you find in the chapter you played gives you some sort of knowledge in the mansion to get the next page. You know what I mean? It's pretty clever. It's a great game. You end up going into the bathroom to try to look stuff up, and there's not a lot to interact with. And the game plays very heavily on sanity effects. So you could go through the mansion, and the portraits or the statues will just start turning at you and stuff like that. Makes you really unnerved. Is this really happening? Which is another big hook of the game. But when you get to the bathroom and there's a bathtub right there, you don't see anything about it. And the game doesn't do any... this is the first time the game hits you with a scripted sanity effect. I guess not really scripted, but it's 100% if you do this thing, it'll be there.
Right.
You come across the bathtub, it says examine or check or some shit like that. You press it, and it does a extreme close-up zoom in, crazy cut to your character deceased in the bathtub filled with blood. Just like a ba-ba-ba-bam, like that, and flash done, and you're like, what the fuck? Because again, that's the first, the game is scary, and with the whole sanity effects and everything like that, there is a bit of control of how scary you're making the game,
right?
But that's one of the first jump scares the game just gives you. You know what I mean? It is there's monsters and shambling corpses, and the whole thing is uneasy, but this is the first time it's gotcha!
Right,
so, that is quite a good scene.
Huh.
And there's a couple other ones in that, too. But
yeah, I've never played that.
Eternal Darkness is great.
Yeah.
If it ever hits... Well, if it ever hits the mature app of the GameCube thing, whenever they make that, then it'll...
Yeah. My shit lapsed, and I'm like, when they put stuff up there that I actually want to play, I'll renew it.
I hear you.
Save myself 50 bones.
There you go. Physical media, everybody.
Damn Skippy. World of Ruin, Final Fantasy VI.
So, obviously not the most scary of things, not the most filled with monsters and jump scares and, eyeball monsters. The World of Ruin, and we talked about this last Top 10, is the second half of Final Fantasy VI after Kefka basically destroys the world.
Right.
And it is so gloomy. It is so,
It's kind of like living in America 2025.
I hate to say it, but yes. Hopeless. It is so, to the point that Celis goes through some shit.
Celis goes through some
and,
shit.
it's just this feeling, and then I think like when you first hit the world of Ruin, that's when it's just like, holy fuck, like this is it. You know, like, you know, the beginning of it, you have to fish for your grandfather, I think, and until you don't do that anymore, and then you realize how hopeless everything is, but you know, thankfully you find the rest of your party and able to beat the crazy jester god, but it is scary because it is that that emptiness, that unknowing, that just that void,
right?
You know. And then the last one is crazy scarecrow stuff.
Yeah,
the Arkham games.
The scarecrow stuff in the Arkham games.
That's true.
Are scary as hell.
What did you? I don't know if we ever talked about this. What did you think about them pushing Scarecrow? Look at us using wrestling terms for Arkham Knight. You know what I mean? Because he was like the main bad in Arkham Knight. Do you not remember Arkham Knight?
No, I don't.
Right. He was the main bad in Arkham Knight.
Huh. I just kind of... I kind of fever dreamed Arkham Knight.
It's understandable, yeah.
Like,
Arkham Knight was good, but Arkham Knight was like a lot.
After
Arkham Knight, like everybody died too.
Yeah.
Like,
after Arkham City, I was like, nothing is touching this.
That's fair.
But
yeah, no, the Scarecrow stuff was pretty crazy. Even in Arkham Asylum, like pretty crazy. Like all the weird, not the Scarecrow levels, but like the whole like you're the Joker and you're getting wheeled into the asylum. You know, like all the weird, the fear gas stuff. You know,
right? Exactly. You're getting wheeled into the you go into a morgue.
Yeah.
And your father's telling you what a failure you are. Yeah, thanks, Dad. I know this.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm the goddamn Batman.
I know. I'm well aware I'm a failure.
Well aware. I'm burning your fortune on fucking utility belts, Dad.
Christ.
But yeah, I think Rocksteady does a great job at horror games. Bebop also, but Rocksteady Games in particular, they do a great job at horror with that and all the Joker shit in Arkham Knight. Shout out to Batman Arkham VR. That has some really crazy twists in it that, like, you know, it's all like a dream. Spoiler alert. But
I'm never going to touch
yeah,
VR
but like
game.
they do a lot of good you know, like creepy shit.
Right.
You know, for a fun Batman game. But that'll do it, Rude Nation, for the spooky edition of the RudeTober RudeBoyz Top 10. Yeah. That works.
This has been a presentation of the RudeBoyz Podcast Network.
Oops.